think I wrote anything down when it comes to my locks. So I guess, oh, actually, what I wanted to talk about before I really got into my locks and, you know, how they doing at the 9-month mark. To be honest, okay, hold on. Let's November, December. Oh, okay, so not quite at my 9-month mark. In, what is that, 4 days, I'll make my 9-month mark. Before we get into that, I wanted to talk about this whole, I guess it's a debate. I haven't really heard too much, you know, talk about it, but from what I did hear, so like there's this whole debate in the natural community. I mean, like, Wednesday or not, but apparently we don't know how to take care of our natural hair the proper way. And every YouTube guru has been lying to us since 2009 because someone shorty dropped the lock method even though she knew it wasn't actually helpful, but it would trick us. That's what I heard, right? But basically what I kept hearing more than once was the lock method does not work. Creams and butters do not work. You should not be putting that on your hair at all, period, point blank. And now that I'm locked, obviously I don't use creams and butters because I don't want any buildup. But Loose Naturals don't have that same problem, like when it comes to buildup, because, excuse me, they could just wash their hair and go out their day. But obviously it's sparked my interest that now all of a sudden nobody is supposed to use creams and butters because it's something, right? Okay, so this is what my understanding is from the lock method. L is for liquid, O is for oil, C is for cream. Cream coming after liquid never really made sense to me because the oil is a sealant. So if you sealed your hair and then put something on top of the sealant, what is it doing? I always thought that cream really stood for styler. Like if you doing a twist out or something like that, you would start with a liquid, seal it up with an oil, and then put your styler on top to do whatever it needs to do for that style. But apparently, that's just what I thought because that's what makes sense to me. But apparently, oils and butters, creams, all of that, you're not supposed to use it, right? So they saying it dries your hair out, that's why your hair is dry, and I understand it to a degree. I feel like if you repeatedly sealing your hair, you're not gonna get any more moisture in. And everybody used to say L stood for leave-in. I always thought it stood for liquid, which it should really just stand for water because you can't moisturize your hair without water. Like, I feel like there's a little bit of discrepancies between moisturizing and hydrating, but essentially, in my opinion, I feel like moisturizing and hydrating are two steps to the same process. Like, you want to hydrate it first and then moisturize it, because in my head, hydrating is adding the water and moisturizing is sealing it with something else that your hair can benefit from, right? AKA oil or a butter or whatever. That's what I thought, but apparently you're not supposed to use butters or whatever. That's the consensus, or maybe not consensus, but that's what they're trying to tell us now. Right, so you're not supposed to use the butters and oils because that's what's making your hair dry. But I'm like, I feel like that is false to a degree, because if you don't seal in the moisture, it's eventually going to evaporate. Now, you could wash your hair again, but eventually it's going to evaporate. And I feel like everybody don't have time to be washing their hair every day. We want styles that last, you know, at least a week. Like, you know, I feel like that's a happy medium if your twist out lasts a week. Obviously, I have to do more research, but it just don't feel like that makes a lot of sense. Especially because when I retwist my hair feels moisturized after, and I did use, like, my hair feels moisturized after for a couple days, and I did use an oil. Lately, I've been wetting my hair more. I haven't been shampooing it because I feel like shampooing is definitely gonna make my hair all not nice. But like I said, my hair's been dry, so I've been wetting it more. But that moisturized feeling doesn't come about the same way as after I retwist it and use a little bit of oil. just from personal experience, I feel like there isn't that whole debate about not using any oil and cream doesn't make a lot of sense, especially because loose naturals can clarify every single strand. Like, I feel like with locks, the reason why oils and butters aren't promoted is because it gets into the lock and then nothing else gets into the lock to push it out of the lock, so it just stays there, builds up. Loose naturals don't have that problem, especially because their hair's not locked. But I feel like part of the reason why we're saying that oils and butters don't work is because we are not washing our hair properly or as often as we need to. I don't know, there's like this myth going around in the community that we're not supposed to wash our hair that too often or else it's gonna dry out. Like, it's all a process. Like, if you wash it, you have to do what needs to be done after you wash your hair so that your hair's not dry. I feel like you can't just wash it and leave it and expect like great results or soft and shiny hair. And I feel like that is what I took away from the whole don't use butters and creams, because it just said don't use butters and creams, but it didn't tell us what to do instead. And just wetting your hair, and yeah, that just don't seem like longevity is in mind. Just my personal opinion. I may be wrong. Probably not gonna do any more research because it's tiring. But I am down to talk about it in the comments. So if you have any knowledge or any opinions, let me know. I will, get to you. I will reply. We can talk about it, So with that being said, yeah, it's definitely been over a month since I washed my hair last. And my hair is definitely dirty. It looks all dull, and it looks very dull and lifeless. It doesn't feel that dry. When last did I wet it? I can't remember, but I've been wetting it like almost every other day, every 3 days, because one, it's easier to style to go to work when it's soaking wet, and two, it just be feeling so dry. I'm just like, girl. But it don't feel that dry right now, so that's a good thing. But I also do know that the separating, maybe not. I don't know. Because I feel like there isn't that much marrying at the roots, but I could be wrong. I most definitely could be wrong. It might be, yeah, maybe in the back. I gotta do a little work, but it don't seem as bad as I anticipated, for real. Maybe not even, yeah, I don't know. It don't seem like it's too bad. So the retwist process shouldn't be too crazy. And I don't feel like my hair is that dirty. Maybe my scalp, but my hair itself, like, I'm not scratching and snow is falling. So I don't think my hair is that dirty, but I know it's dirty because it's definitely been like over a month. It's definitely been over a month since I shampooed. No products, no nothing, in the shower, just getting it wet, soaking wet. And that might be why it's not that dry. I may be helping the oils from my scalp reach the ends of my hair, but I'm not a hairologist, so I could just be making that up. I am about to wash and retwist it, and I'll be back when that is done. I don't think there's really much to say that was that different from my 6-month update. I mean, I feel like now my hair is definitely locked. Like, nobody's mistaking me like, oh, what you said is your locks, like, off rip. So that's fun. I can't really say I've noticed more budding, right? But maybe Maybe, I guess that technically is button when it gets a little bit more dense. Yeah, they're a little bit more dense and a little bit more uniform. Maybe that's what it is too. Like they're definitely more uniform. And like lock-like. I don't know if that makes sense. I'll include some pics and a little like close-up shot.
You don't ever love you right. Learn the hard way that it's free when you just trying it. But a man always feels so much better with a guy and nothing but pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money, weed. This world ain't nothing but pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money, weed. This world ain't nothing but pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money, weed. This world ain't nothing but. Every girl spends her life looking for a Prince Charming. But if it takes too long, she acceptable. And don't forget your code, cause this world can be so cold. So this world ain't nothing but pussy, money, weed.
Alright, okay. So usually I do not retwist my hair on soaking wet hair, not for any particular reason other than, why don't laziness maybe. Usually I let my hair air dry a couple hours and then I'll go into retwisting it. It is like maybe 80% dry. I don't really know. Got out the shower like, probably got out of the shower like 30 minutes ago and had it in that blender. You know, I came on here with, didn't put anything on it yet, didn't do anything. I'm about to do everything now because it is 2:13. This shit don't ever want to focus on my phone. Anyway, it's 2:13 in the morning. Cause if you're not new here, you already know I have to do my hair at the crack of dawn because I hate myself. I don't know, but it is 2 o'clock in the morning and I gotta do my hair because why not? This is just water and glycerin, you know, the regular. Getting it a little damp again. Definitely not soaking. Just a little wet. Oils. Maybe like a quarter. Yeah, about a quarter size amount. And And that's for everything. Just a quick, overview. So washing my hair is becoming so much quicker. Shampoo twice, donezo, no problems. Didn't have like OD buildup, so that's cool. It wasn't hard to wash. Everything was valid. I still don't use shampoo. I mean, technically that is true because I use Dr. Bronner's, but I still don't use conditioner. I feel like now my hair is honestly mature enough that I could get away with not using conditioner. With using conditioner, but I don't really feel like it's needed, at least not right now, and I don't want to run the risk of, loosening up what I worked so hard to get. So that's that. I did do some separating in the shower, like when I was washing it, I was just trying to make sure my roots weren't, eloping. Because they definitely don't have my permission or blessing to get married. So did that. I honestly, like the way my hair looks, I could leave it like this and go on my day. I have been doing this, so like this is what my hair would look like after I was just like wet it in the shower, and I feel like it looks good. So I definitely feel like with the 9-month mark coming up, I'm farther away from being a loose natural. So that's that's popping, because beginning of this journey I was not washing my hair and not retwisting it, because that would just look like a hot mess.com, and I'm already a hot mess. I can't look like one, you know what I'm saying? So I guess we could get into this retwist. Ain't really nothing new. Oil and water, very little oil at that. We could peep it one more time, because you see me. You see the girl. You see the girl. She's live. She's active. Okay, so I am a liar, but we already know this. I found some buildup. Yeah, I was retwisting the back and I found some buildup. I don't like you could probably see it a little bit, like right in this area. Okay, well, this area not that bad, but like the locks below it. Oh, well, okay, I'm guessing it wasn't that bad, but I don't want to build up, period, so it's bad. I really don't know how to combat it or prevent it and get rid of it. Well, I guess I kind of do know how to get rid of it, but I'm not doing any of that. I feel like when I'm washing my locks, because I can't see my locks, I don't focus on the locks that need to be focused on or that need extra like scrubbing. When I'm washing my hair, I don't want to tangle up my roots any more than they already are, so I'm scared to like really scrub my hair. So I feel like I might just have to take an L until my hair matures a little bit more, and then maybe do like a lock detox or just shampoo more vigorously. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do to combat and fix it as of right now, but I do know it's there, so I feel like I could be cautious, right? That's crazy. I can still see some of the buildup, but it's definitely not as bad as it was before I rinsed it out in the sink just now. But if you just look at my towel, like look at the white stuff. That's all buildup from damn near one lock. Like, obviously not just one, but damn near. This is ridiculous. I'm conflicted because I feel like my hair looks dirty and I just washed it. So what do I really do to, because I'm not about to rewash it. I'm happy with my hair. I'm not. Okay. I just don't understand. Because my thing is, if my hair looking like this and I only use oil and water, what's the girlies that's using all the gels and pastes and edge controls and all of that looking like? Because they shouldn't be looking valid. If my shit not looking valid, what's really going on? What's the real tea like? Who's lying? Because my hair looked like, it looked like a clay mask is on my head. We want fresh, clean, smooth locks. Like this is ghetto. I don't care what nobody tell me. I'm very upset. I'm so mad. Okay, so y'all probably like, this bitch is crazy, but I'm about to put some aloe vera gel on my ends and like in the very front to help it with like a sleek look. I know I was just like, build up, I'm so mad, but the areas that I used aloe vera for my retwist last time don't have the buildup, so I know it's not the aloe vera. At least that will make sense, right? It's not the aloe vera, even though I guess aloe vera could contribute to buildup because it's a product. It's another thing that I'm putting on my hair, but I just like the moisturized curly look for my ends that are loose right now. I guess that's another part of my little update. That's what That's what I've been doing, or that's what I do for my curly ends. Some of them, mostly the ones in the front, to be honest. The ones in the back, I really don't pay that much mind to because that's just overkill at this point. Like it's just way too much. Like I have too many locks for all of that. It's not giving edge control sleep, but I feel like, in my opinion, it's just a little more sleek when I do use the aloe vera to retwist the front. My short hairs in the front that don't reach or can't really wrap around kind of lay down a little bit better with the aloe vera gel. So that's what I've been doing. This is supposedly, it's 100% gel, like duh. Okay, 100% pure aloe vera gel, but in the ingredients, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Don't know that. There's some other things. So it's not, it can't be 100% pure. I don't know how that's legal to say that, but it's only like 5 more ingredients. I mean, granted, I don't know what they are. It's all them big old science words. But like, look, it looks nice. It looks nice. So that's what I be doing.
I need to withdraw from the ATM so we can make the past rich tonight. No, they can do it like they like that. No, they can do it like they like that. You see the frown up on my face like just like that, and nobody can compare. This is how we do it.
All right, so it is about 5:16 and I just finished. Usually, well, maybe, okay, maybe not say usually, but last time I did my hair, it took me 2 hours and like 15 minutes. It took me like 3 hours this time. I'm not, well, okay, I'm a little sure why, but you know, it didn't feel like it, and I really feel like this retwist is crispy, it's sleek, it's clean, it's doing what it needs to do. Oh, so I was thinking for the build up, because just can't do it, just no. So I was thinking maybe I should do apple cider vinegar rinse next time I wet my hair. But I'm hesitant because I don't know if that's gonna be super drying, and I'm not trying to do an apple cider vinegar rinse just to put mad oil on it immediately after. I feel like that's counterproductive, but I don't know. So definitely if I don't do it next time I wet my hair, I'm gonna do it when I wash my hair. Probably do it in like 4 sections, really like working in, try to get as much body buildup out of my locks as possible. How I'm gonna know that I've gotten the buildup out, don't know, because I don't have a mirror in the shower. So that's gonna be a task, but you know, that's a bridge I will cross when we get there. The fucking sun is up, or getting up. That's crazy. Why do I do this? Anyway, we about to tie her up like regular with the dewy. Okay, so forehead. Now I remember why I be letting my hair air dry before I retwist it, because this shit is still damp. It should dry now that it's out of confinement, but yeah, that's not good. That's not good. We can't have wet hair. That's how you get moldy hair. And you already know my battle with the buildup, so I just feel like wet buildup, that's just asking for mold. So definitely gonna do the air drying thing next time I retwist, because yeah, no. Hello? Yeah.
I was between the two of us, which is cool with me because I'm not a texter.
Right.
And at like 2 o'clock, she texted me, and I get real busy at work. As soon as I get off work, I gotta go to the mechanic. So at like 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Right, we've been on the phone for like the past 2 days. Okay.
That's fun. No. That.
And I was like, you know what? This is a new thing. I shouldn't even be too pressed.
This nigga is asking me loud.
So I was like, damn. Then how are we supposed to play 21 questions?